How's it going, everyone? In this video, I will show you step by step on how to create the wonder weapon in Ashes of the Dam, the Necrofluid Gauntlet. I hope you enjoy. For your loadout, you will need Toxic Growth and Stun Grenades, so be sure to have those two equipped before you start this match. Alright, so whenever you start this match, go ahead and run over here and grab this Fumigator. The fumigator will be used to spray down the plants that you see over here. After spraying down the plants, you will have to protect them. After protecting the plants for a few seconds, it will drop you some salvage or some essence. But later on in the video, I will show you a method on how to get a free Pack-a-Punch crystal, Aether tool, or even some free perks as well. Now that you know about the plant strategy, go ahead and farm and spawn until rounds 3 or 4. After progressing through the rounds a bit, go inside this room, grab this free stun grenade, then melee the ground here to grab Ted. Place Ted into Tessie, then make a left and drive towards Blackwater Lake. Once you've made it to Blackwater Lake, start the process to turn on the power to the generator in this area. After turning on the power in this area, leave and head towards Ashwood. Once you made it to Ashwood, go up and go towards the center to where the second generator is. Once you have turned on the power for that generator, jump down, then apply Pack-a-Punch to Tessie, then head towards Vandor Farm. Once you've made it to Vandor Farm, go ahead and finish the last generator here and turn on the power. At this point, your toxic growth should be ready to be used. So once you have the power turned on, go to this plant over here, spray the fumigator on this plant, and then activate your toxic growth on it. This will allow the plant to grow faster and also drop you the loot that I explained earlier in the video. Now farm in this area and do the plant strategy until about round 10. Once you get to round 10, go towards Janice Towers. Just be sure your gun is strong enough before you head towards Janice Towers. Once you land into Janice Towers, make your way over here and you will see this crate. Inside this crate, a Uberklaus will spawn out of it. Once the Uberklaus spawns out, kill it and then grab the stabilizer chip. Once you grab the stabilizer chip, make your way back towards Ashwood. Once you're inside Ashwood, make your way towards Vulturade. On the left side of Vulturade, you will see this room. Inside this room, you will see Klaus locked up onto a chair. Interact with this keypad to install the stabilizer chip. Wait until the stabilizer chip is fully installed, and you will see where it says Update requires restart. Once you see that on the screen, throw 2 stun grenades into this jail cell to wake up Klaus. Once Klaus is awakened, he will fly out and land nearby you. With Klaus activated, it will replace your tactical. So whichever button you use to use your tactical, that is how you will guide Klaus. So guide Klaus towards Tessie, then drive towards the Cosmodrome area. Once you make it to the Cosmodrome, make your way towards this area, then ping Klaus in front of this terminal. Once he gets in front of the terminal, he'll stomp his feet like an angry baby to break the glass. Once the glass is broken, interact with this terminal to start this little lockdown step. During this step, you'll see a red spotlight. Simply just stand inside the spotlight until the scan is finished. Once you have finished that step, the Aether barrel will be unlocked. Take the Aether barrel, then go back to Tessie. Once you're at Tessie, make your way back towards Ashwood. For this next step, you have to take the ether barrel back to those 3 generators that you powered on earlier. One in Ashwood, one in Blackwater Lake, and the last one in Vandor Farm. Once you put the ether barrel inside the generator, it will begin the refined energy extraction. After the generator at Ashwood is completed, pick up the ether barrel and then head towards Blackwater Lake. Once you've completed the last 2 generators and now you've made your way to Vandorm Farm, place the ether barrel into the generator, but this time come to the jump pad and jump towards Janice Towers. Once you land at Janice Towers, make your way back to the jump pad, then jump back towards Vandorm Farm. But this time, whenever you are flying over the map, look on top of these roofs and you will see 3 symbols. These symbols are always different in every match, so be sure to memorize them or write them down. Once you have landed in Vandorm Farm and you have your symbols, grab the ether barrel, then make your way towards the underground cellar. Once you are here, you will see this cube. Interact with the cube to place the ether barrel. After the ether barrel was placed down in front of the cube will turn green. Now you will input the symbols that you saw earlier on the roofs. After inputting all 3 symbols, interact with the eye, and then once you do that, the wonder weapon will appear. Once you grab the wonder weapon, a mini lockdown step will start. For this lockdown step, you will see multiple green blobs appear in this room. Simply shoot the wonder weapon spikes into the green blobs and then reload. Once you reload, the spikes will come back to you. Do this for all of the green blobs and then you will finish the lockdown step. And that's how you build the Necrofluid Gauntlet in Black Ops 7 Zombies. I do appreciate you watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!